the final round?
Well, for those of the fans who remember, when we launched the Nedbank Cup on Monday, the 16th of February, we referred to a new initiative and innovation for this year whereby we are inviting some of South Africa's top designers to come out and to get paired up with some of the Nedbank Cup teams. They're going to get the chance to create unique fan fashion outfits for these fans from the various teams. And just before the Nedbank Cup final, the winners will be announced. So the draw of this will happen on Friday, the 6th of March at Melrose Arch here in Johannesburg. And it'll be interesting to see the outcome of it. And I suppose it's the worlds of fashion and football that will be colliding.
Very interesting indeed there, Tobie. Now, speaking of which, of matches and setting up clubs, all the big clubs seem to have avoided each other in the beginning stages. Are we hoping it stays this way? People just seem to think that these are preset matches. What do you say to that, Tobie?
Yeah, well, not really. Obviously there's a draw that gets predetermined. What makes the Nedbank Cup unique is the fact that the teams aren't seeded. So it's out and out a draw. It's our equivalent of the FA Cup in the UK. And ideally, the Nedbank Cup is an opportunity for the amateur teams, to show what they're worth and for them to get given an opportunity whereby they can compete against the teams from the PSL. It's no other cup competition in the country gives them that platform. And if you look at the matches for the round of 16, I would say there are some big teams that have been lined up against each other. Supersport United playing against the defending champions Orlando Pirates, Platinum Stars hosting Mamelodi Sundowns. That would be a very tricky affair. Ajax against Bloem Celtics. So yeah, and then you do have the likes of Natal United that you've correctly mentioned coming through the SAFA ranks, and we're holding thumbs that they do well. That's what makes the Nedbank Cup unique, and we're wishing them all the best of luck.
Tobie, what's the reasoning behind, as you've just mentioned, putting in the new teams in such a big tournament?
Well, like I said, I think it's what makes the Nedbank Cup unique in that respect. It's 8 teams from the SAFA ranks, 8 teams from the National First Division, and 16 from the PSL. Unfortunately, we only have 1 team left from the SAFA ranks after the round of 32. There are still 5 teams left from the NFD, and then 10 from the PSL. So we all remember the likes of a Maluti FET College way back in 2 years ago when they beat Orlando Pirates 4-1 in the opening round, and also the likes of Baraka FC when they beat Kaizer Chiefs. So anything is possible, and we're in for some exciting soccer in the next couple of weeks.
Very exciting soccer indeed. Now, looking at the draw, Tobie, we have a KZN derby on the cards, as well as coincidentally both these teams became the giant slaters in the first round. Will that factor be used to draw the crowds to the stadium?
Yes, absolutely. So you're referring to Golden Arrows hosting Natal United down in KZN. We hope so. We really like to encourage the fans out there to come out, buy their tickets, come out and support their teams, and really make the Nedbank Cup, a top soccer property within South Africa and on the African continent. We'll also be continuing with various exciting initiatives this year, such as our Nedbank Ke Yona team search, whereby the champions of the Nedbank Cup this year will play against our Nedbank Ke Yona team. So we're calling on all amateur football players out there to register. It was an initiative that was launched in 2013. And for all the info, players can go out to our website, nedbankcup.co.za. And we're calling on South African male citizens between the ages of 18 to 25 to come and register. We're going to have 6 tryouts all around the country, whereby they'll be given an opportunity to be scouted by the likes of Coach Shakes Mashaba, Owen Dagama, Mike Mangena, Kabo Zondo. Those are the 4 selectors that we've started this journey with. They'll be out there. And Coach Shakes have gone on record himself saying that, if you're good enough, irrespective of your age, you can make it into the team. Look at Rivaldo Kutsia, 17, 18 years old, defender, playing for Bafana. So anything is possible. And from a Nedbank perspective, we're glad to be able to contribute to the development of soccer in this country.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tobie. And also there in the process, giving back to the people of South Africa. Thank you so much, Tobie, for joining us here on PM News. That was Mr. Tobie Badenhorst, Nedbank's portfolio manager for the group sponsorship, talking to us about the ever exciting Nedbank Cup Ke Yona. In other news, President of the Dutch Football Association